At 8:58 this morning, new boy Gaetano entered the reward room through that door. Do you want to find out more about him? Well, you've come to the right place. We have a degree in Gaetano. It's not some rubbish 2-2. It's a proper degree. It's day 32, my friends, and this is Big Brother's little brother. Yeah, get out of that puddle and into my ugly mug. Welcome to the show, everyone. Hope you're very well. A day of surprises and strangers in the Big Brother house here on BBLB today. South Africa's answer to the Davina. Mark Pilgrim is here and is not wearing black. Evicted duo John and Fed with nomination predictions, but we kick off, as we always do, with someone randomly running out of a shot like that, and always with Little Brother's big news. OK, at 9:15 this morning, the housemates got a very, very big surprise wake-up call. Take a look at this.
Hello.
Hello.
Toothpaste and all. Let's close the room.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very... I'm Gus.
Gus Gaetano.
Gaetano.
Yeah.
Gaetano.
Yes.
Sure.
There's someone new.
What?
There's someone new.
Joking.
Swear to God. Cameron's gone.
No, really, no, wait.
Swear to God, come here. Come here, put your mic on.
Are you joking there, Rick? It's not funny.
Then he's serious.
Goss's face, an absolute picture. OK, so his name is Gaetano Kagwa. He's 31 yesterday, in fact, and he comes from Uganda. He's single, currently studying law. And on the subject of getting jiggy in the house, well, if you're studying law, then he has a first, if you know what I'm saying. 90 minutes after his arrival in the house, Gaetano told the housemates what had become of Cameron. Take a look at this.
Your current housemate, who is currently not here.
Yeah.
Cameron is his name.
Yeah.
Has been flown to. Anybody want to guess?
Orkney.
He's in South Africa.
You're from South Africa. So you...
I'm one of the housemates from South Africa.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my God! That is just mad.
You've like swapped over.
All the way from South Africa to here.
OK, and finally, time for a Whiff Watch update. 109 hours, 30 minutes, 53 seconds ago exactly, Goss, John and Scott played a hilarious gag on the girls by hiding a minging mixture underneath the double bed in their room. At 10:27 this morning, new guy Gaetano entered the zone. Now, we should be able to see this, see if he's the first to root out the terrible smell. There's Nush now showing him around. We can pinpoint the smell there. Gaetano innocently walks in, he has everyone looking around, realises it smells straight away, does a total 180, turns around back there. Now he's suspecting it's Nush, which is obviously a bit of a worry. There we go, he needs to get out of that room ASAP. Finally, at 10:40 this morning, one of the housemates realised things weren't quite as fresh as they should be. Take a look.
Our room stinks.
Stinks of alcohol. I bet it stinks of ale.
Is it really stinking there?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, Goss. Simon Templar, he ain't. That was Little Brother's big news. OK, as we all know by now, Cameron is officially the Big Brother ambassador in South Africa. But is he the right man for the job? With that in mind, today's Cool BBLB quite simply is, who would you have sent to South Africa and why? Housemates only, by the way. Here's how to get in touch. Yeah, I'm up here now, on the stairs. Today's big news from the house is, of course, the arrival of Big Brother Africa contestant Gaetano Kagwa. I want to know a little bit more about him. I'm sure you do too, and this will do that.
I'm Gaetano from Kampala. The thing I enjoy about biking is I enjoy the speed, I enjoy the freedom, and I enjoy it when there's a girl behind holding me, so it's a lot of fun. As far as rules are concerned, I will bend the rules as far as possible, you know, and try and get away with it. I know the thing that I value most in the world is my family, without question. I get along better with probably women. I am definitely open to flirtation. The whole world is a flood pit. I think my best asset would be my eyes. If that's what you're talking about.
In a word, a hunk, and from one hunk to another one. Who better to tell us more about the new kid on the block than presenter of Big Brother Africa, Mark Pilgrim, everyone.
Are you coming on to me?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Not on air, I'm not. Okay. Now, you flew all the way from Joburg last night, right?
Yeah, arrived this morning, but I still feel like I'm in South Africa because half of your security guards are South African.
Not half.
Yeah, all of them,
It's a prerequisite they all are. It's downtown Cape Town around here. Okay. Gaetano, describe him in 3 words for us.
Intelligent, strategic, and stealth would be another good word to use.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Is he the cream of the crop out there, do you think?
He's one of the more popular guys, yeah. You know, he's intelligent, he's witty, he's not over the top. He susses out a situation, but he can stir the pot when he needs to.
Yeah, because I think, personally, that's what we need in there. We need someone, especially with the 2 guys who are opinionated and the smart guys that have come out this week. We need someone to go in there this week and, you know, when they have discussions, to really have those opinions that other people won't find offensive, but certainly take issue.
I want you to pronounce his surname for me.
Kagwa.
Kagwa. Almost.
Kagwa.
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 Yeah, that was close enough.
You can do that for 2 minutes, but I need to ask you some more questions.
Okay, carry on.
Okay. What's he been up to in the Big Brother house in South Africa? I mean,
well, he's the first one to really almost form a relationship with someone. That's what everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
You know, some people say they want to see sex, but they want to see more than sex. They want to see intimacy. And it could very well happen with him or one of the girls in the house. They've been snogging. They've done something under the duvet. We're not sure what.
You're right. It's on a jade, we call it over here.
A bit of a wiggle, but you can't quite see what's wiggling.
Okay, so is she crestfallen that is over here now?
I don't know, because I came out with him. Right. I have no idea what's going on in the Big Brother Africa house.
Checking it out or anything?
Been too busy.
Is he popular over there with your viewers?
Oh, very much, yeah.
Is he a favourite to win?
I think he stands a very good chance.
Okay. And how do you think he's going to fit in over here?
Oh, I think he's going to make the most of it. I mean, the big question he wanted to know when he arrived was, what do the girls look like?
Yeah. So he's not that into his relationship, obviously.
No, he's already been pulling into one of the girls, asking her to cook him a steak.
Yeah. That won't go down well in there. No. They're feisty girls. Mark, more from you later on, I'm sure, during the week. Thank you very much.
Just before you go, I've got something for you. Can I have that T-shirt? I've got a Big Brother T-shirt for you. Big Brother Africa sweater.
You roll.
There we go. You got to put it on quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I know time's ticking by.
Don't worry about that, buddy. Let me just mic up here.
There we go. Shall I dress you?
Please do.
There we go. There we go, that looks great.
Hang on a second, bro.
There we go.
There we go.
You look like Houdini.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Very enjoyable. Okay. We move on. 2 p.m. this afternoon, the housemates nominated for the 5th time. We'll find out results on tomorrow's show. But did you know Goss is the only housemate yet to receive a single nomination? Not you don't know who Goss is, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
Is he really the most popular housemate? Take a look at this.
Because I'm quite big, they think you're a bit mean, but I'm not really.
Goss is great.
Hopefully if somebody's got a problem and you want to just chat, don't mind listening to people and tell me what's up.
I feel like Goss is genuinely himself.
Definitely.
You like to feel as your belly?
Because I'm a chef, maybe I can help them. If they're not very good at cooking, maybe I can give them a helping hand now and again, just suggest some ideas.
Look, I'm going to take control now because it's getting all over the place.
Hope they don't expect me to cook 3-course meals every day for them, because that's not going to happen. I'll get on with anybody and everybody, man. But that's just me, man.
OK, so why hasn't Goss received a single nomination yet? Here to give the insight, a victory duo, John and Sven.
Yay!
You're allowed to clap now. Very quickly, Gaetano, opinions so far?
I like his name. Very Latin, Italian. Gaetano. It reminds me of my uncle's German Shepherd in the south of Italy. I reversed over it with a transit van.
Okay.
Gaetano. Yeah.
Please don't knock him down in some bizarre automobile accident.
No, but yeah, I love his name. Very Latin.
John?
Yeah.
I think he's a tremendous bloke. He's gone in straight away, realised he's King Rooster. He's going to have a fantastic time.
Excellent, OK. Why do you think Goss has never been nominated? We go on to Goss. I mean, up till now, obviously nominations today, but up till now, he hasn't been nominated at all.
Goss never talks.
No.
He talks about fast food, which you haven't seen on TV, but he talks about fast food every single hour on the hour.
But he's a chef.
Yes, but there's a certain kind of chicken that fascinates him, and that's all you basically hear, so it's unbroadcast.
In a good way, he loves it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And he doesn't talk about anything else, so he's just completely harmless.
He's a very good means to make and eat that people realise the service that he provides in there. And
Did either of you two ever tempted to nominate him?
Not really, because otherwise we would have starved.
Is it seriously? Is that the game plan? Seriously?
Especially with the rations,
Do you think he has a game plan then?
Yeah. Feed us all until about 2 weeks to go, and then do something different.
Like that weird
But what it is, we're not
documentary
quite sure.
on Channel 4 a couple of weeks ago, Feeders, where guys just essentially just fed their girlfriends.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah. So do you think that's Gus's game plan?
Possibly.
Everyone's just going to become a beast, all right? Do you think he's got it in it to win it?
Goss? No.
No way.
You don't think he can win?
No. I've never heard him express an opinion on it.
But he's never been nominated, so you sit there and shake your head, but...
Yeah, but there's going to be a stage where, regardless if you're nominated or not, it'll come down to a persona, and he has no persona.
Would you keep in touch with him?
I'm going to eat at his restaurant.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing.
Oh.
OK, here's a little teaser of who nominated who. Bearing in mind the housemates nominated for the 5th time this afternoon. Take a look.
Cool, I haven't seen this.
There are certain housemates that are here can bring more to the group.
There's a bit of coldness between us sometimes.
Because it looks like you're trying to hide something when there's nothing to hide, so I'd feel stupid doing that.
The housemates in total spent 2.5 hours nominating today.
Yeah.
You are joking.
Yeah.
We never did it for what, an hour and a quarter?
The group's so perfect right now.
Interesting. OK, so who's going to be up for eviction this week, do you think?
It's Tanya.
Tanya's
sure. Out.
100% she's gone.
But that is fascinating because this is the first week that they haven't had to nominate us. Mm-hmm. So they've had to make a fresh decision and think for themselves. And it must have been a really hard time.
They've been doing it in this really linear formulaic style. We'll nominate the same people every week, so I'm
Yeah.
fascinated to see who gets voted.
Anticipation's, I mean, it's rife around here because for those very reasons. Because not just suspect, but you two being the two opinionated housemates, therefore it's obvious you were going to be up for some sort of nomination. So this week everyone's like, who's going to be? So you think Tanya and who else?
I've got a feeling sneaking one for Steph.
I've got Steph, yeah.
You got Steph?
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
Great mind.
OK, Cameron can nominate this week but can't be nominated. How do you think this is going to affect things, seeing as though he was so close to going out last week? I mean, if he's got a reprieve now.
He's got 2 weeks amnesty from voting. That will help the process, won't it? I doubt going there will accumulate too much for him, but I don't know, in the grand scale of
he's
things...
going to go when he gets back.
Yeah.
It doesn't really change anything.
OK, don't forget to tune in to our nomination special, not you. You two will indeed be here. OK, after the break, we'll be taking your calls, texts and emails on today's question. Who would you send to South Africa and why? Details of how to get in touch on the screen right now. Before that, we've been enjoying John's little witticisms and thoughts for the day in the house, so therefore, if you would do one for us to John, maybe down to camera 3.
Today's thought of the day goes to anybody who owns a hotel, taxi or a Big Brother house in the London area. If you don't have air conditioning, please get it installed. If you do have it, please switch it on so we can get some sleep. Thank you very much.
Profound.
Legend. See you in 3. Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. Hope everyone's very well. Our call with BBLB today was quite simply, who would you have sent to South Africa and why? Our first caller is Doris, who's Cameron's mum. Hello, Doris.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Excellent. Nice to speak to you again. What did you think when you heard Cameron was off to South Africa?
I was extremely surprised. I thought they were going to whisk Noosh away while the rest of them were in the party room.
Yeah. But obviously he went. He was quite strange watching him in the departure lounge. He was just sitting down. I think he was reading his book for a little while, and he just sort of mouthing to himself. Is this the Cameron you know? Was he quite nervous?
No, he's not nervous. But he'll be excited by it.
No, I was going to ask, how do you think he'll cope with his new surroundings? He's done a bit of travelling before, hasn't he? He's been out to Camp America.
Oh, he's been to Cape Town and Johannesburg. He's been to Burundi. So he'll have common ground there with some people in the place.
It's quite strange in a weird way, because you're obviously going over to South Africa, but to all intents and purposes, you're not going to South Africa. Yeah. Do you think it's going to affect his chances of winning?
I have no idea, but it won't worry him in the least, because he went into Big Brother for the experience.
Yeah.
So here he is getting a bonus.
OK, brilliant. OK, we've got some pictures of him over there right now. Let's take a look at them. That's him, I think, just getting off the plane. Although that could, to be fair, that could be anywhere.
Yeah.
The next shot's him, seems to be just doing a big star jump.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
Yeah, exactly. And then lastly, there's, well, I presume there's a male stripper next to him, because the gentleman just walking around there without any clothes on whatsoever. I'm proving that, Doris. Thank you very much, Doris. I'm sure I'll speak to you later.
OK, thanks.
On the week. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. OK, next up, Vandar from Welwyn Garden City. Hello.
Hi, Dermot.
Hello. Who would you have sent to South Africa and why? You and your clan, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it'd have to be Ray and his duvet.
Now, why Ray?
Ray, I think he'd be more up for the shenanigans that are going to go on there.
Yep.
Any romance, I think it has to be Ray.
Really? Excellent.
He doesn't mind the old nudity.
No, he doesn't, does he?
No, and I think he'd fit in well there.
John?
Well, sorry, Vanda, you've got Ray completely wrong. At some point this week, we'll have a chat about Ray, and I'll tell you the truth about Raymond.
Not a big Ray fan.
Not a big Ray fan, I'm afraid. So, yeah, send Ray to South Africa. Please leave him there.
He's a good lad by heart. He's just got a little bit of an American psycho thing going on. He suppresses some sociopathic tendencies, but he is a good lad.
He is
by
a good
heart.
lad, yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, he's Irish, so he's firstly the chosen race, and secondly, he's a warrior race. Okay, Mark from Huddersfield next up. Hey, Mark.
Hi, Dermot. Hi, boys.
Hello. Go for it.
Well, I think Tanya would be the ideal person to send.
Right. Why?
It'd be like putting a steel pup in a tank of great white sharks, I think.
You don't think the blusher would go down too well out there?
No, I don't, and I don't think posh nightclubs would go down too well down there either.
Okay, cool. I was going to ask Mark earlier on. I'm not entirely sure how glamorous the house is out there, but I'm sure it's a lot more sunny.
It looks like a prison camp.
Thanks, John. We move on. Good old John. Jenny from Tooting. Hello, Jenny.
Hello, Dermot, darling.
Hello, darling. Help me out of this tickle-esque hole I'm in. Who do you think should go to South Africa?
Oh, definitely Ray.
Really? Why Ray?
Well, because he's funny, he's naughty, and they won't be able to understand him.
That's very true. Okay. Thank you very much, Jenny. Okay, a couple of emails. What a shame Tanya should be the one to go. She may have been taken down a peg or two. Back to the real world. Poor Cameron. Lynn from Brecon in Scotland. Hi, big brother. I think Tanya should have gone to South Africa instead of Cameron. It would have been funny to see her in a foreign country, Beck in South Wales. John, you seem to be very acutely aware of how the house is going at the moment. Would you please spot for us for the next 15 minutes or so?
Be my pleasure.
Thank you very much. We'll catch up with you in a minute, because, Fed, I want to talk to you. We talked yesterday about your sleeping marathons.
Right.
You're going to be looking at sleep in a minute. Before we do that, we'll take a look at the sleep habits of the other housemates. Let's remind ourselves who does what in the sack.
So still. All alone. And so peaceful until.
This is Big Brother. The hot water is now on and will remain on for 1 hour.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean to mess it up. Hello. We're joined now by sleep expert Jean Dawson. Hello, Jean. How are you? Fed, wake up, buddy. We're here to analyse the sleeping patterns of our housemates. Jean, would you expect the housemates' sleeping patterns to be different inside the house?
Yes, because they're interacting with other housemates in the bedroom, so you're going to have problems with sleep, snoring and general movement from the other housemates.
When I've slept in the same room as people in the past, I ain't talking about, getting on with them. I'm just talking about when you sleep in the same room as someone, say if you go camping and stuff, you get very self-conscious.
That's right.
Is that reflected in your sleep patterns?
That would make you more anxious as well in your sleep.
Okay, do a person's sleep patterns reflect their emotional well-being? If so, how?
Yeah, because if you're anxious, you're going to be tossing and turning more, and generally you would sleep not as good as you would if you were just relaxed.
Is that what they all say, read a book or just
because your mind's switching off. You need
to
switch off from the thoughts of the day.
Fed, you slept loads. I mean, really quite a lot. Why? Just because of the boredom or what?
Well, to readdress it, I was in bed lots, but I actually wasn't sleeping much.
Oh, really?
And we spoke a little bit before. I had a restless mind, and I had problems switching off. I was in bed all the time, but a lot of it was through choice, I didn't actually want to get up.
Okay, cool. Now, what makes people sleep for so long during the day? Because there's been a lot of people napping today, for example, Jean.
It could be because they're bored. They haven't got enough to do during the day, and the quality of the sleep at night might not be that good, so they're actually catching up with it in the day.
Is it hot in there? Because the thing about the thing that would crucify me, no windows.
That's it. It's very hard. I tell you one reason I think people don't sleep. You're in an environment which is full of light, the lights don't really dim. You don't get used to it. You go from light to complete darkness, and I think maybe that hinders things.
Okay, Gene, Scott sleep talks and moved a lot in his sleep, but it's quiet when he's awake. Explain that.
Well, that could be his quality of sleep. He's not getting the quality of sleep at night. Is a lot of movement, therefore he's quiet and subdued during the day.
Okay, now the housemates have been wearing these wristbands which monitor sleep patterns and stress levels since day one. Last week I wore one for a week. I had to keep a log on how much sleep I got plus any alcohol and tea and coffee I had. Now we should have the graph up there and you can tell me what exactly that means. It looks dangerous, that's all I'm going to say. I don't like the look of it, it looks like it scares me.
Well, this shows us the fragmentation index, and normal fragmentation index is within the lighter band at the bottom. Yours, it being the grey, is a bit high.
I'm off the wall, what are you talking about?
It's not too high. It's high because you're moving a lot in your sleep, so you're not getting the quality of sleep.
So how do I improve?
Well, you could improve your sleep hygiene. You could get more hours in bed asleep. You could sleep more at the weekend when you actually don't have to get up, and generally reduce your caffeine intake at night.
Never!
No.
Some cocoa, perhaps?
Yeah, that would be good.
Lovely.
It's a relaxing drink.
Lovely. Thanks a lot, Jean. Thank you very much, Ben. Okay, we time to catch up with Mr. Tickle, who's been watching live action in the house. Like the PJ, Sean?
Oh, looking smart there,
Thank you very much. Okay, without bad-mouthing anyone or doing nothing that's
I'll do my best.
Thank you very much. What's been going on in the house?
Well, it's been a pretty slow day. I've done a lot of sunbathing. I feel sorry for poor old Gaetano already. He's a man with a degree from the University of Wisconsin in politics. Already they've got him talking about film.
Yeah.
When is someone in the Big Brother house going to have an opinion about anything? Please tell me.
How long do you think it will be there for before, if he is an intelligent man as he seems to come across, how long do you think it will be before he kind of cracks?
Not long, I think. But he'll crack in the other way. He'll just insist that they talk about something decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will be a good thing.
It will be Federico Part 2. I've got every confidence in it.
Anything else going on in there?
Apparently they've bet 95%.
Interesting.
Yeah. Weird. Why? I don't know. That's just news.
The housemates, we don't have it yet, but the housemates have been issued with their task, so obviously they've bet 95% with that. And anything else? I mean, any oomph in there, any get up and go?
Well, Nusha's been flirting for England, so that's very interesting. Lots of touching. Lots of touching, yes. Being given him the guided tour, so we'll see how that develops.
John,
that'll be interesting.
thank you very much. Get out of here. Okay. Thank you very much, John. Before we go, just time for a roundup of today's news. The big story today, of course, the arrival of a new housemate all the way from South Africa. Goss and Steph got a shock when Gaetano emerged from the reward room this morning. But the biggest surprise to the group was when the new boy told them Cameron was in South Africa. We'll be catching up with Mark, finding out more about Gaetano. I'm sure of seeing Cameron later on as well. Fed, John and Mark Pilgrim, Jean Dawson, thanks to all of them. We're back tomorrow at 6 for a nomination special, plus we'll have first footage from the Big Brother Africa house. See you then.